My name is Jeff Allen. I buy, fix, and flip cars, but I don't do it alone. I've got Perry, Meg, and Eric. We are the Car Chasers. Tomorrow's the auction, and with this rain coming down like it is, our profit might just slide down the Mississippi.
We have to stay here till we see what this does. If it goes away in an hour, then we know.
What if it's 10 hours, Farrah? Then we need to load them back.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, we have to stay here till we know what the weather's doing. That's what I'm saying.
I've got 4 cars here and almost 100 grand on the line. I'm not going anywhere till I know they're all safe.
All we can do right now is just wait.
This morning, the skies are blue, and it's not all that nasty weather we had yesterday. I know the cars didn't, like, drift down the river, but I'm hoping they're not filthy and aren't going to need a lot of work to be ready for the auction. Because if the cars aren't clean, there's no way they're going to sell.
I don't think it'll be too bad, but we're going to have to go over every one of them because it was blowing underneath the tent and everything when we left.
Are you trying to stress me out before I get there? The rain didn't hurt the cars as bad as I thought. Basically, everything just rolled off, so we had to just wipe off the bottoms, and they're auction ready to go.
Looking good, baby.
They're pretty much done, I think. I would like to at least make 20 grand at this auction. But no matter what, I've got to cover our expenses, which is 5 grand.
What's wrong?
There's people touching my cars.
Well, they have to touch them to look at them.
I know. I need to go to one of those counseling things for letting people touch my cars.
You know what? I don't think you can ever get rid of that.
But I've got to where I don't have to have them all roped off. That's a step.
And then letting people touch them. So actually you're on, like, the second step.
I am, but the touching really bothers me. I kind of feel like Howard Hughes. Most people might think I'm overreacting, but I really don't like people touching my cars.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. Here we go.
We're going into this blind.
Well, we kind of are. I mean, this is a new spot.
I can't believe that we need to make 6 grand profit just to cover our expenses.
Yeah, now you guys are getting me nervous.
Going to New Orleans is like a crapshoot. Literally, I have no idea if hot rods are big there, muscle cars are big there, $40,000 cars, or $10,000 cars. And it really makes a big difference. So our idea of going to New Orleans was we're going to take a variety.
This is the Big Easy, so it should be easy. I'm trying to cheer you up because I'm worried.
You're worried about me?
I'm worried about you. This is a big market that we haven't even tapped yet. So hopefully with this auction, we can figure out if it's worthwhile. We're kicking off the auction with a 1970 Chevelle. I'm in this car 21 grand. I set the reserve conservatively at 25,000, hoping somebody's gonna bite and it's gonna go way past that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle, one of the hottest cars on the market today.
Hey, what's going on, Jeff?
Hey, bud. I'm the rocket man, dude. And look at them 17-inch rocket wheels.
Like a rocket ship?
Like a rocket ship,
Like
man.
a rocket ship.
This is what this Chevelle's like, a rocket ship.
16, now 17, 16, we do $17. Now 17, 17, we give 18,000.
The Chevelle opened up at 16 grand. Man, that's a long way to climb to get to where I need to be.
17, we give 18. About 18,000.
It's got a 700 R4 trim.
Hey, 700R transmission, Phil. Big block car.
Overdrive, baby.
Overdrive.
319, we give 19, sir. Give $19,000. Now 19,500. Now 20,000, sir. 20,000. Now 21. 21, we get 21. 21, we get 5. 21, we get 5. That's 21,500. 21, we get 5.
Man, this car is struggling at 21 grand. I thought it was a no-brainer at 25,000. If I can't sell a Chevelle for 25 grand, what does that mean for everything else?
Jeff, we're close, man. I know not close where you need to be.
I'm debating on whether I should lift the reserve. If I lift the reserve, maybe the bidding will go up. they'll know it's really for sale. But if it doesn't, boy, somebody's getting a real bargain on this Chevelle. Pull the trigger, dude. Screw it, let's go.
Hey, reserves on!
Reserve.
I came to sell, brother.
21.5, get 21.5, 21 when you get 5, now 22, sir, 22 when you get 22. Thank you, now 22.5.
22 and a half.
Let it go. Let it go. Get 22.5, 22 when you get 5. Help him out. Get 22.5, 22 when you get 5. Last call, 22.5. Folks, we saw.
Let's do it, man.
Jeff, I'm sorry, man. We didn't get a quarter, but we did get 22 grand.
By lifting the reserve, I only came out ahead $1,000 on the Chevelle. So we're still in the hole for just being here. I gotta make another $4,000 just to break even.
Chevelles are hot, and that was ridiculous.
What do you want me to do?
We had huge expectations for the big block Chevelle, and seeing it up on the block, I mean, it was red, black stripes, and was going nowhere. It was just a disappointment.
Too bad we're in New Orleans, because this car would have done a lot better in Texas.
You win some, you lose some, dude. Are you okay?
I'll feel better if we sell the hot rod because it's a big chunk of money.
Lot number 923 coming in. This is a gorgeous 1938 Ford Deluxe. Look at this little three-window coupe street rod here.
Up next is a 38 hot rod. I'm in this car about 27 grand. Set the reserve at 40. It should rock and roll. This is the crown jewel right here, brother. Under the hood, all Moon Eyes equipment.
Right.
Look at those vintage rocket rims.
Wow.
I mean, everything on this car is top notch, and it's all steel.
Where we going, Jeff, on this one? What do you got to have out of this one?
It's got to get close to 40, I hope.
$50,000 to start this ride. And now we get 50,000, 20,000 I got the back. What's the number?
20.
Yes, sir. 20,000, now 25. Here we go.
The bidding on the 38 hot rod right now is at 20 grand. Come on. The car should start at 30 and go up from there.
It's not where we start, it's where we end.
This is ridiculous. We got that car in beautiful condition. I can't believe people aren't bidding higher on it.
I mean,
Maybe it's the wrong color, Jeff. I mean, wrong color? I mean, do you feel like lifting your reserve yet? I mean, are you getting close?
I mean, I know what this car's worth, and I'm not just going to throw it away. 35 grand is the least I'd take for this car. I mean, that's a bargain basement price. For anything less than that, I'll take the hit, I'll haul it home, and I'll sell it online.
At 32,000, we get 33, 33,000. The car's for sale. We want to sell this car. At 32,000, we get 33,000, 33,000. Anybody else? 33,000. Anybody else? 32,000, we get 33,000. Close the bidding at $32,500.
Hey, we tried.
Yeah.
We tried. Go ahead.
I'm disappointed, you know. That was the car that was our big payday.
69 Ford Mustang. All right, Michael.
It's not worth it.
I wish we would have had the check to put in the bank, but
I know, that's why I'm sorry. Meg's frustrated, and I get it. I totally get it. Our two big heavy hitters, they didn't make squat. If the other cars don't come up and rescue us, we may not even cover our expenses.
Now that they're all gone to auction, I've got a little bit of free time finally, because the lead up to auction is just go, 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 go. So the first day that they're gone, I tend to just relax a little bit.
Hey, Don. Hey, Sparky, what's going on? Well, I see you're working hard today.
Trying to.
Jeff and Megan, everybody else is in New Orleans. I thought I'd just go by Flat 12 and check on Eric.
It's my actual free time, you know?
Free time? It's unbelievable what that kid needs. Direction. Oh, man. Got stuff everywhere. I don't know really where to start.
They just went off to auction. You know how that goes. It's been a mess since we got everything put together.
Yeah. Wouldn't hurt to do a little cleanup.
So much for my free time.
It takes a long time to get bids here. They're slow bidders. I can see why people like it here, though, because everybody's like your best friend, like right away.
Let's hope they're my best friend and they open up their checkbook and give me a donation. 2 of our cars have already crossed the auction block, and I've only got $1,000 to show for it. I'm really starting to get real nervous about this auction.
It never gets easier for people to get in and out of my cars. Somebody keeps opening and shutting the door on the car.
At least they're looking at it.
$22,000 right here.
This is a very, very unique bike here today. It's a 2011 Shelby Tribute.
Hey, Mick, did you want me to buy that for you?
I'm not in the mood to buy anything right now, to be honest with you. I just want to sell.
This bike is literally one of a kind. It's from the late Carroll Shelby. It was a prototype bike that he was doing, teaming up with Harley Davidson. This is something that I could sell in my shop.
It is signed by Carroll Shelby himself.
If it doesn't sell, maybe we can buy it afterwards. Like right now, I'm like tense. The whole time I'm like...
9,000, sir. 89,000. 85, 89. 85, 89, 89, 89,000, 89. Roll it out, boys. We have no money here, folks, and it's worth 11 or 12,000.
You want me to take the Rambler then?
Yeah, you look good in it.
You like it?
You look good in pink.
We got 2 cars left, and I'm praying our luck's gonna change.
You ready to go, Jeffo?
Yeah, let's go.
Here we go.
Next up is the 1958 pink Rambler. Come on, it's time to make some money.
920 is coming in. This is a very special car here, 1958. Rambler, 4-door sedan.
We're in this Rambler about 5,500. I'm hoping a little change of pace. Maybe they're not into modern muscle and hot rods. Maybe they're into unique and pink. And here we go. Let's see what happens.
Let's put her on the money. What are we going to give? Come on, guys.
I don't understand what's going on. We haven't even got a bid for the Rambler.
Let's do it, do it, do it.
I can't have another one of these dead in the water.
Now 10,000. Somebody put your hand in the air. Here is a bargain. Here is the deal. We'll give about 5,000. Come on, guys. Somebody put your hand in the air. Here is a bargain. Here is the deal.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm desperate at this point. This car's gotta make money.
This car, the first car that the seats ever folded down, like all the way back. This is a date car.
This is a date car?
That's right.
Wow. This is where Jeff is a master. When the bids aren't coming as fast as he likes, this is where he really gets motivated.
Hey, this is what they call a date car. The seats, they lay all the way down.
Seats lay all the way down.
Yes, yes, yes!
5,000. 6,000.
Don't put me down.
Yes! 7,000.
I cannot believe that that actually worked. Jeff mentions that these seats recline in a Rambler, and all of a sudden the bidding starts going nuts. I wonder what's really on their minds.
She's gonna be a dynamo when you get in at 7,500.
Come on, get back in. Mama says yes. God, you'd look good in that.
Come on, really, 7,500? We're only 500 away from where I need to be.
This is the buy of the day right here. $8,000 of money. 82.50.
Yes, 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 yes!
Now 87.50. 87.50. 9,000. Gotta go. Are we all in? All done? Anybody else? Sold. $8,050.
Luckily, we sold the Rambler and had a $3,000 profit because the Chevelle only made us $1,000. So we're at $4,000, but we've got to hit 5 to at least break even. We have one more car to go, so I'm hoping now we can actually make some money.
Those bikes are sort of in the way when you walk in and out of here.
I was hoping to just relax for the day, but Roundman decided to show up and offer a little bit of help.
You know, get the jacks in the right place. Probably move that welder out of the way. I'd probably wind up that air hose. These wheels and tires, I believe I'd have to stack them up.
You know, it's to go a little bit quicker if you got your hands a little dirty here.
You needed guidance and wisdom on taking care of this.
A break is what I needed.
Evidently, you've been breaking all day. That's good. I'm proud of you, son.
Yeah, we're done with it.
Well, not yet, but we're getting there.
Now 23, Christina, you gotta go back.
Okay, still a fire chief.
All right.
Use the profit.
I will. All right.
This Chevy better be a big hit, because I'm in at almost $6,000. So it's got to hit 7 before I'm in the black.
Try it on, dude. It's pretty cool. Look at that. It looks really good on you. Notice the 12 on the half, dude. Look. Look at that.
Did you guys come to buy cars today or just watch?
Michael, you look good in that car. You ought to buy that. 225. What do you think, sir? Yeah, it's 225. Now 2.5. 2.5. 275. Christine, your turn again, just like playing checkers. 275. Now 3 1/4. Sherman, get 3 1/4.
I'm sweating bullets, baby.
10,000. 3 1/2. Get forward. Get forward. Get forward. Get 375. 400. 4.5, sir. 4.5. Get 4.5. 5. Get 5. Get 5. Get 5. 6. 6. 5. 5,500. Now 6,000. 65. Get 7. Now 75. 7. Now 75. Thank you. $8,000.
Thank goodness we hit 7 grand. At least I'm not losing money anymore, but I'm not giving up until I take a lot of money home.
75 to 8. 75 to 8,000.
Hey, keep working for him. He wants more money.
12 to 8,000. 85. New man. 9,000. Thank you. 95. 9,500. 95. Thank you. 10,000. 11. Now 11,500. 12,000.
I cannot believe, out of all the cars we brought, the crowd is going nuts over this Chevy.
I knew it was a little bit of a risk turning the 50 Chevy into a fire chief car, but it exceeded my expectations.
12. Thank you.
12,000, buddy!
Thank you. 13,713. Thank you. Now 13,500. We're getting ready to go to the bank with a great car. So. Go to Texas and the fire number is. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being here.
Not only did the fire chief car get us to the break-even point, but we actually made $5,000. I mean, I really wish we would have sold the 38 because we knew there was a lot of money in that car. But I think we learned a lot about the New Orleans auction. I'm starting to think like a whole fleet of fire chief cars for the next auction.
Just because we made a profit today doesn't mean we can head to the bank. I still can't get the Shelby bike out of my mind. I know there's money to be made there. Just because it didn't sell in the auction block doesn't mean the sale's over. I'm gonna get a hold of Pete Vicari, the owner of the auction company, and see if I can get this bike for under 10 grand.
You eyeing it up, huh?
I mean, I like it.
You got your name all over this. Can you give me 10 and I'll get this marriage together?
Can you get it done for 9?
He was wanting 12. I beat up on him to get it to 10. Licensed by Shelby, only one made. You're buying the only one. Come on, 10 grand. This is you, man.
I know I can get him lower. Hundreds of people at this auction told him no. I'm here and I'm ready to buy.
You don't think he'll do 95?
He'll do 97.50.
All right, let's do it.
97.50.
Let's do it.
With the profit I know I can make on this bike, it's like scooping up 3 grand.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good time. Don't kill yourself on that bike.
I won't.
I was nervous about New Orleans.
It wasn't a disaster. We just didn't get what we thought we should get.
You know what? It could be worse. I mean, the one car that I don't mind taking home is the 38. It's like walking away from the tables, you know? Pull the chips in and let's go home. We could bring back nothing but six grand.
Don't have a coronary, dude.
Hey, I'm selling your car, dude. I've
Which
got
one?
34 grand on the hot rod.
Oh, dude, 34 grand. 34 grand. Dude, it's worth more than that, brother.
Say yes.
Jeff, if we take it to a different place, we'll probably get more.
But you got transport fees. Come on, Jeff. Let's do it right now.
Let's do it.
All right, come with me, man. I'll get you
All
signed
right,
up.
let's go. I'll be back.
It's a little less than I wanted to sell the 38 for. But you know what? I'm not gonna walk away from $8,000 profit.
Here we go again.
Plus, that makes the trip a huge success.
17,000. Let's do it.
Hi, sir. I'm Jeff.
This is Jeff. He's bought your car for $34,500.
You're getting a great great deal.
I can't believe we sold all 4 cars, man. Hey, it started off slow, but New Orleans has been great to me.
Here's the keys, man.
All right. Yeah, thanks.
Yours. Thank you, sir.
So we had 21 grand wrapped up in the Chevelle. We sold it for 22, so we made $1,000 profit on it. I bought the pink Rambler for $5,000. We were in it a total of $5,860. We sold it for $87.50, making us almost $3 grand. I bought the Fire Chief car for $4,000. I sold it for 13 grand, netting us an $8,000 profit. And finally, we picked up the 38 Hot Rod for 22 grand, including paint and the wheels. We were in that thing 26.5. Since we sold it for 34.5, we made a whopping 8,000 big ones. Plus, I picked up this really unique Harley Davidson, and I know it will make money in the future. All told, we made over $20,000.
Hey, you're back.
Hey, what's going on?
How'd the auction go?
Well, we're all going.
Nice, all gone. I like that.
Yeah. This is looking a lot better.
Oh, your dad stopped by. He wanted to help.
What do you mean help?
No, he had suggestions of where some stuff should go.
You shouldn't fall for that, dude. Don't let him come in and push you around, because believe me, we go to his place and you want to move something, it's going to take an act of Congress to get it done. Next thing you know, we'll have him rearranged in the showroom, and then I'm going to get really mad. Okay?
You got it.
All right. Hey, we need to get all this trash out, too, dude.
Okay.
Why didn't he help with that?